Hi folks, this is Krishna. Today I'm gonna be explain about the AGI and basically I want to uh, show that how the baby AGI works and what is the difference between AGI and uh, baby AGI, what is the Gen AI, agentic AI, and what is the artificial super intelligence. All the things we are going to explore. So let's see that what is that basically. uh, this is whatever you're seeing in the this ppt. It is uh, the age of the AI, that is artificial narrow intelligence that currently is running. We can call as that currently we have a gen AIs. Those are like ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSeek, as well as the various other gen AI, like that uh, text to image and image to text. So this is designed to perform specific tasks. Okay, that means, so this, what about the gen AI? It's narrow AI, artificial narrow intelligence. Those are performing specific tasks. Okay, so whatever the task, it is the dedicated task it will work. So that is actually limitations of the gen AI. And come to that artificial general intelligence, it can behave in a human ways, like a human cognitive uh, uh, abilities in your missions. So whatever the human can do, it can do. And come to the artificial super intelligence, it's smarter than human. Like you can see the science fiction movies, whatever the see you see in the movies, it will be. But we are not at reach in at the general intelligent to be reached. So we are still in the age of gen AI and agentic AI. So further, uh, basically we'll see that what is the artificial general intelligence. So this is a like, uh, wiki page of artificial general intelligence, and if you see here, we are at there is I already told. So this is a call, whatever the currently companies, the primary goal of the AI researcher, uh, of the the current companies, the Google, OpenAI, Meta, all companies, our primary core is AGI. So the in order to develop the AGI, so people are creating that LLM and the Gen AI and that autonomous AI agents, we can call as agentic AI. So so AGI is not in, it is in the theoretical level, but most of the companies, they are very they are hardly working on AGI uh, to 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 achieve that some kind of use cases. So but we have a some kind of baby AGIs in the market also. That's we will see that baby AGI, how it will be works. So but if you want, so let's um, see that what is the difference between gen AGI and agentic AGI, and whatever the baby AGI and super intelligent AGI. So we can see all. So basically, so if you see that Gen AGI, the score, this is like that uh, the content generation basically. So come to this capabilities, text to image, and that audio to text, and image to text, whatever the currently we have, like in a chat gpts. And if you see the examples of chat gpts and deepseek and uh, gemini and so on. So this is very moderate complexity. And come to the agentic ai. So this is like a task automation, autonomous task executions. You can, for this one, you can like keep some of the two more uh, AI agents. Those are Gen AI agents, and then you can connect the two more agents, and we can perform the some of the um, like autonomous tasks. This is available in the specific applications also. um, this is like a higher advanced application, self-driving example, and ai powered customer center. So some if you want for example that there is a customer service, want to run the customer service with an AI agent, so you use the two more AI agents, right? So you are using the two more AI agents, and you want to auto, uh, work like autonomous tasks. So you can call it as agentic AI. Then go for the AGI. So this uh, general intelligence, it's like a human like, um, uh, it has a human like cognitive ability, works, it will do the whatever the human it will do. And this is the concept is theoretically available in the mostly sites, but uh, the, that some people folks saying that higher companies, whatever the major companies are, they are working backgroundly very hardly about this AGI. So we are at in the age of agentic, the whatever the AI age is like agentic AI currently, but the ultimate goal is the AGI. And then we have a baby AGI also. So there is like some in the if you see in the Google, if you see the some baby AGI, and available some of the GitHub repositories available. So however in this class, in this session, so where we're gonna explain and we explore whatever the baby AGI, and I'm going to explain step by step. So let's say the baby AGI, it's mainly focused on the task management, like if you prioritize the task, and execute the whatever the prioritizing the task, the previous task. So let that this basically concept is like whatever the it will connect the whatever the LLM you provided, the whatever the result, it will collect it, and then it will prioritize. Then on top of the prioritization task, then it will rerun that uh, whatever the prioritization task, then it will give the more informations. So this is like we can call it as a baby AGI. We can use this uh, script is like a Python script, and with the GPT, any kind of GPT. And then we have a super intelligent AI, that's artificial intelligent. um, this is like a intelligence behind the humans, and it will surpass the human intelligence. This is also like its status is like hypothetical, so still maybe in the future, many years, it will take the many years, like maybe 100 years also it will takes, but human can achieve this one at a certain point, but we have a lot of time, so no need to worry about it. So now let's I'm going to explain about the what is the baby AGI, and how it will be work, and what what the step by step installations basically. And so welcome to the fascinating the world of baby AGI, and it's a groundbreaking development in artificial intelligence. So in this video we will explore the core concepts, installation, configuration of baby AGI chatbot, and features, and also challenges, and the future implications of this emerging technology. So whatever you're seeing, this is the paid down version of the original task driven autonomous agent. Basically this baby AGI internal concept is like the task driven autonomous agent concept. So how it will be work is like, for example, if you see here, the user is there, the user, whenever the user enter the some kind of information, you want to ask the some kind of uh, whatever the DB operations, and any kind of news feeds, it will, if you want to ask, and what it will do is, it will the task, it will go to the task queue, and then it will give the some kind of uh, queries, and then it will the prioritizing those tasks using the task prioritization agent. So this task prioritization agent will uh, usually we use the GPT, any kind of GPT API call you can use. So it will take the whatever the GPT, like for example of chat GPT, it will take the information, then it will be taking as a priority, then it will give the again input to the task queue, then it will go for the execution agent. Then execution agent will whatever the execute the uh, whatever the getting from the data from the chat GPT, it will execute, and it will store the basically memory, and then also it is send the tasks to the task creation agent. Then that whatever the task, it will again comes to the task queue. So uh, how it will be work is, for example, if you ask any questions, it will create the some kind of tasks, like 4 or 5 tasks, and then it will again the baby AGI next iteration, in the next iteration, it will again, it will take the input of the whatever the questions, then it will again search for the whatever the you know that the previous task one, um, uh, it will give the result of the previous tasks based on based on the previous task. So we will see that in the practical, so you will easily understood. And this is actually that flow chart of the in depth of the whatever the execution of baby AGI. So if you see so this is the, if you see that in the first step, so this will pull the first task from the task list, whatever the task you have. For example, you need to give that any prompt engineer can give the sum of the task. For example, I want this the newsletters, so the latest information, the whatever the newsletters you can give, or any kind of IT operation. For example, you want to install the you know uh, you want to install the PostgreSDB, and then you want to um, uh, insert the data and sample data and retrieving the data, for example. uh, if you want to do and save the data into some way, so it will go to the pull the first incomplete task, then it will go to the, if you see the execution agent, so this will send the whatever the task to the execution agent, which use the OpenAGI. Basically this execution agent, usually it will use the OpenAI API to complete the task, and whatever the call the task it will get from the OpenAI, and then it will send to the second step, so that is enrich the result and store into the somewhere vector database, for example chroma, and so on. If you want to store any other database also, it can. You want to store in the Postgres or MSSQL also, it will be stored. And the step 2, then then the once it enrich the results and store into the vector db, then it will comes to the the step 3. This will create the new task and prioritizes the task list based on the objective and the result of the previous task. So the first it will get the data from the ChatGPT, and then it will store into the database, and then that will be comes to the whatever the storing in the database, the question it will create the some kind of prepare the some questions like yeah, install the database and insert the some kind of sample data and save it to the some folder. Then those tasks again it will comes to the create the new task and prioritize the task list. So how it will be work is like, then the same task it will be do one by one again, like installation, then it will go to the task creation agent. So this task creation agent, how it will work is this function. This is a function. Task creation agent is a function where API open APIs is used to create the new task based on the objective and the result of the previous task. It will create, that means that whatever the you ask that the first three points like the installation, insert the data, and store into the db, as a copy, get the save into the csv. All these three tasks again it will be ask the open ai, and it will be put into the create new task and priority task list using the task creation agent. Then it will be so once it is done, uh, this function takes 4 parameter, and the objective and the result of the previous task, and the task description and the current task list. It sends the prompt to the OpenAI, which return the list of the new task as a string. Okay, then it will go to the prioritization agents. Then so prioritization agent, it's a function is where again open API used to prioritize the task list. It will be prioritizing the one by one. The function takes 1 parameter, the ID of the current task. It send a prompt to the open AI API, so which return the prioritizes the task list as a numbered list. So once we get the again prioritized one by one, then it will go to the step 3, then it will go to the loop. So it will until it will be completing, it will be checking the each one of the one priority is completed. Then again it will go for the execution and get the new results. Okay, that installation steps, it will again ask the installation. If it is failure happened, it is again ask the installation steps. So ChatGPT will give the, that functions, everything, the Python code. Then it will store again, it will come to the priority list. The priority list is second. Then the insert the data and save to the CSV file. Until it is completed, the loop will be closed. Okay, so this is the way basically. um, so let's comes to that baby AGI use cases. So baby AGI comes to the use cases is, um, there is a many use cases we have in the market, like healthcare sector and financial sectors, and whatever the task, you know so the task driven autonomous agents, the use cases, uh, it will be applicable for all financial and healthcare and so on. So I'm just focusing about that, just for IT operations, data base operation, automated the data management. uh, Baby AGI can use it to automate the database management tasks like backup, scheduling, restoration, data integrity checks by creating the functions that trigger based on specific database event. And also the query optimization. If you want the query optimizations, like analyze the database queries, and let's optimize the query performance to the automatic recommendations, and by implementing the changes and the data migrations. If you want to migrating the some uh, data, looking for migrate the new system, can manage and automate the migration process, whatever the Oracle to Postgres and MySQL and so on. And it ensures the data consistency and integrity. IT operations is like a system monitoring and alerts functions can be developed to monitor the system health and performance, automatically triggering alerts and responsive when predefined threshold or whatever the threshold values are breached. Configure the management. Baby AGI can also assist maintaining the consistency of configurations across the IT environment, by automatically detecting and correcting discrepancies between system based on the register functions. So we will register the function in the form of function in the baby AGI. Incident response automations automate the incident response by creating the function uh, that execute the predefined uh, front box or script in the response to detect the issue. Whatever the issue we have, it will be detected based on the predefined runbook, so enhancing the response time and accuracy. So now I'm going to explain about the, you know um I'm going to explain about the installations and configurations of baby AGI. And let's see that, that what is baby AGI Git repository. So this is the Git repository of the baby AGI. And if you see, we have a 221 0.3k stars, 300 uh, 1 watchings, 2.8k folks. So we this is the repo. And if you see the main, the main.py is the main configuration, so it will be routed to the Python script. And it once, if you see, let me check for you. And this is the main one, and it will go for the create that it will create the app, that is a dashboard app, and also we will get the open API key, and we need to put the open API key into the in the environment. So for that we need to create the env file. Then we need to put the open API key into the env file. So once this is started, it will go for the dashboard, and then it will go for the uh, main folder, that is a babyAGI. If you click here, and it will go for the basically dashboards. In the dashboard it will go for the templates, and usually in the templates, if you see the base and index.html, you need to check that basically index.html, it is like once it is the server is started, it will see the dashboard, right, that application. So this is the code of that one, and basically it will call the, if you see the dashboard home, and the get the functions, and we need to see that once the functions are very important for this one. So how the babyAGI's work is this one, it will create the function. Whenever you ask anything in the input, it will create the uh, it will ask based on the functions, if it is functions is existing, otherwise functions also it will create automatically. It will create how the humans will think, like for example we will think, okay, we in our brain, assuming like in our brain we will create some of the things, right, ideas, so something like that. So this is actually dashboard. Once the dashboard having the some, it will call the APIs, and this is the basically API. So all the APIs will be here, and basically if you see the here get functions and update function, all these are calling to the function jet. So this function jet, we already have the function jet folder. So if you want to get the functions and update the functions, so from API call to, it will go to the function jet. In the function jet we have a core, whatever the in the core folder we have a execution framework register, whatever the function registering, and actual framework of the babyAGI. If you see this many function, you have execute and get functions and get function versions, and all the stuffs you can able to see here, and and also if you see DB, so whatever the database related one, like the models, that means the schema structure of the whatever the models, like tables in the database. In here in the functions, like if you see the add functions, we have a dependencies, values, input, output, like get functions, all the database related, and regarding the storing everything, it will be storing everything inside the DB related one, you can able to see here. And the router and the local DB, if you want to connect the any other local DB, like other than vector DB, for example, you want to connect the Postgres. I will show you somewhere here. Where is it? So you want connect the PostgreSQL or any other DB also. Yes, you can able to do it by adding somewhere in the core here, and like this is the models, that is that whatever the function dependencies, and uh, what are the function version, all this the model is like a, the structure of the tables, the tables we can write in the Python code in the form of models. Okay, so this is the DB, and these are the packs, and some plugins is available. The different applications you want to connect, payment, and Firecrawler, and so on. There is a lot of application you want to connect. You need to mention into the basically main.py how we can connect, and these are the draft one, and basically we will perform this selfie build, and I will tell that how it will be work. So these are the just example how to run it, the main.py. So this is the basically code. So these are the like installations, but you want to see the more information regarding the baby AGI, you need to click here baby AGI archives. So it will go to the older archives documentation. So this contains a lot of information for you, and but various baby AGI products also which they are collected. Basically this was this GitHub created by Johan Nakajima. Okay, so he created this one, and he put this is the experimental one basically. So you will get the some kind of error. So let's we see that installations. So first of all you need to create the come to the installation, you need to create the virtual environment. So okay, so let me, so this is the actually the baby AGI I already created this main one. Okay, I already created, I kept into the in the desktop. So I open here, and I'll need to go to the terminal. So I created the Windows subsystem for I'm actually I would like to work on the Ubuntu, so I created the WSL. So I'm going to the Ubuntu terminals. Okay, then I have to create the first of all environment, Python environment env. So let me create it. So I need to source that env. Okay, so I did, that's good. And I'm going to baby AGI main, then I need to install this baby AGI. Okay, so let me install it. So then I have to run if any other dependencies like other dependencies package, we have the requirement.txt also, we have to run it. So make sure that everything is run. So this is done, and then I have to run that requirement.txt. This contains some other dependencies. You put this whatever this first baby AGI into requirement.txt also, that's fine. So let me run. So then once it is done, we have to basically run this main.py. You have to customize this also. You want to add, I will tell how it will be. Okay, so once it is done, so that we install the dependencies, then I have to run this one. Before run I need to check that where is the main.py. So this is the main.py. So basically let me explain this one. We are using the .env uh, for if we are using the we are using the open API key, right, to get the open API key. So we need that os.env environ function. So for that we need that need to load the it's a load dot env module. Then um, then the baby AGI, we need to import the baby AGI, and we need to import the OS also for the compatibility for the OS related one, for example this one. and the and also we have to, so this will create the app, basically create a dashboard app, and using this function it will call it will create the root, and then it will create the server with the host 0000. This will actually it will connect the any server, and the port is 080. So let me connect. So basically this one in the baby AGI we are taking the that open API key and load the functions. This function is like it is already there, draft, in the draft location. If you see here in the baby AGI, and go to the function, and uh, if you see in the pack there is a draft. In the draft there is a code writing, it will go to here, and then that code will be executing, that function will be executing, and self build function also. In the self build function we have a, let me show you that this is a self building function. So this is basically generate the queries, whatever you're giving the any information, it will generate the basically queries. Um, then if you want to create the functions, it will be creating also. If we need to add the other functions like that, but we will focus on to generate the queries based on our input, based on the description. Okay, so you can leverage any other way, like you need to leverage this one once you analyze everything. So once if I want to run this one, basically uh, let me, so I need to run this command. Okay, okay, run the main.py. Okay, so it's running actually. If you see here, let me zoom it. Okay, if you see here, it is running, and attempting to load the default functions. So that is loading the functions in the packs. And if you see the functions z, there is a packs, like there it is loaded, then encryption key it is loaded, and choose function has been updated, and uh, and and also if you see the draft code writing, so this is basically, if you see here, draft code writing function it's took since we added. Okay, you can add in the dashboard also, we can able to do in the dashboard also. So okay, like just copy this one, and if you go to the web browser, so just click on that, click on it. So I need to copy the full link. So let me copy. Okay, I got it. So it will show like the welcome to main API. You need to just in the, you want to add the more UI, the beautiful ways you need to add. So this is the dashboard. You can click on it, it will show the dashboards, so you can see all the functions. This is the home page. the dashboard, it will list out all the function, whatever the functions, and for example, get GPT call, so it will call the LLM, whatever the LLM we have, and generate missing description, whatever the dependency functions also there. And yeah, so and also you can see the all the functions in the graph, all the flow of the functions also. So let me zoom it for you. So yeah, so let me just take it out for the make sure to visible properly. So okay, and make it clear. Okay, so this is the flow of the functions and its relations. For example, this is the, if you see the main typing, if you type anything, it will comes to the add functions, and then it will get the functions. Just create the functions, and basically it will check that function that depends on, and if the functions is the existing, it will use, and otherwise it will create the new functions. Whatever the functions you can create, the functions is like a business logic. You want to create some, okay, boss, I want to create the function like to execute the Python script to for the Postgres DB installations or application installations. It will do, like if doesn't have the function, it will create it. That is the goal. This is the other way of graph, and this is the 3D graphs. You want to see the 3D graphs, and also we have, if you see here, the functions, get all functions, and add new functions, all the steps you can able to see. um, okay, so this is the logs. So uh, this dashboard, the babyAGI dashboard, having log facilities, whatever the logs for example this function is creating, uh, if the function is creating a function is like executing everything, it will be logged, and we can able to see here. If you click on it, and you can see like the what are the function, and when it is calling executed successfully, everything it will be, you can able to see here. And if you want to test it in the here also, you can able to test this function. Okay, then the final one is the chart. So you want to enter the something, you can able to retrieving the informations also, you can do it. So you need to select the which function you want to execute, like which business case. Like I am using the self build, this content that generate the queries. So when I enter that, here the a salesperson's an enterprise SaaS company. So I given the three. So it it understand that uh, it should be generate the queries whatever you ask the prompt. This is one of the use cases whenever you at that, like if you are asking any like a vendor for the questions regarding the SaaS sales related one. So or anything like you are the meeting, you want to ask that um, whatever the client or the other customer, whatever the interviewers in interviewers, um, so you need to provide the questions, right? So this will give, this is a small example. um, so yeah. So whenever the ask the questions a salesperson at an enterprise SaaS company, so it will provide the what are the latest trends in SaaS sales strategies, and can you provide a summary based on recent market reports. So like that, it will give the three questions. So if you go to the So prompt, so if you see, it will be calling the queries. So if you see here, it is calling the generate underscore query function. Okay, so based on this query function, it will be generate the query whatever you are asking. This is a small example. We have a lot of other example. You can use the different, you can connect the different plugins, um, plugins also, like there is just some kind of file crawler, other the payments, so different applications. It's already there, you can just add and you can build your uh, own applications, that AGI, whatever the integration. um, so this is good if you leverage the this having the some of leveraging the whatever the uh, new features, using this free GitHub code, and also you can so you can build your own chatbot application. That is good, right? And this having you can feel sometimes it is it will give the errors, and you have to tune more, since this is the experimental one. That production, if you want to build and deploy this production, you have to do a lot of works in the background, and you have to set it properly, and you have to fix some of the bugs. Okay, so this is all about the baby AGI, and we will see that we will see the different there is a baby AGI 2.0, so that is having the only few lines of code, that is giving the good output. I will explain the next class sessions baby AGI, and please subscribe and like and share for more the real-time development projects. I will explain one by one for the AI agent and the different kind of Gen AI and AGI. Okay, stay tuned. Thanks a lot.